Number 17 for Pat Mack. This is Joe from Texas. I'm an ex-Army engineer officer, Afghan vet, now an investment sales manager guy at a very big bank brokerage firm. I busted my ass to do well, make the right choices, got 4 different investment licenses, not as accomplished as a unit guy, but still good in my world. Anyway, my question is this. As a unit guy, did you ever feel like you were a fraud or inadequate? How did you deal with that? And the follow-up, see if you want to just tie this in. As the elite of the elite, if you felt inadequate, how did you deal with the mental mind fuck associated with that? As a severe type A guy, that's always not satisfied with your own performance. It's something I deal with every day. Please, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I never felt inadequate, but I made mistakes. And the best way to recover from those or the feeling of inadequacy is to own it. Own up to it, shoulder that burden, own up to it, and grow from it. Inadequate, I was trying to think about it. I never really did. I mean, I felt mediocre at times, which I guess can be
Right.
because I was dealing with the planet's finest commandos, and there's always somebody better. I wouldn't call it inadequate, but I did feel mediocre, and that just said to me, you know what? I got to freaking work harder, bro. Man, because there's always somebody. And then you work harder on this thing, and then you realize somebody's better at you at this thing. And you get good at that, and then there's somebody better at you at this thing. And then you realize you don't know anything about this thing over here. So there was always catch up to do, always. But yeah, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a psychological question.
Right.
Than it is anything else. Because who knows that this feeling of fraud or inadequacy is genuine. It's not a deception, self-deception in and of itself. We used to say back in the church days that God's never had anybody qualified working for him yet. So,
yeah, cool.
I mean, nobody's qualified. So there is no standard. It's just, it's you against you, right?
Yeah.
You've
Nice.
got to be better than yourself tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
And, so, be that very best version of yourself that you can. And since you don't have an axe hanging over your head every day in the bank brokerage world, don't worry about it. Mac had an axe hanging over his head.
Right.